One of the very first things that I saw success with as an entrepreneur followed this exact recipe, and I wasn't even aware of it at the time. It was about 5 to 6 years ago, roughly, and there was a lot of hype about starting your own Amazon private label product. For the first time, young entrepreneurs were popping up on YouTube videos in their supercars, claiming that they could get rich ordering products from China, slapping their own brand names on them, and then shipping them into Amazon FBA. And I, along with thousands of others, tried the same exact business model. And I was able to launch a few products successfully, but never really got the level of success I was hoping for. It ultimately just came with a bunch of headaches and unforeseen problems that I hadn't been expecting. Plus, every day it got harder and harder because there were so many other people coming into the market and launching products that directly competed with yours. One thing I had learned from starting a few products, though, was a launch strategy where you gave a bunch of coupon codes away on Amazon coupon websites so customers could get your product free or extremely cheap. This would help rank your product higher on Amazon, so you would ultimately start to pick up organic sales when people would search for specific keywords on Amazon. And one day it hit me. What was stopping me from going on these websites as a buyer, getting hundreds or even thousands of these products for free, and then shipping them into Amazon FBA to sell them at full price on the same exact listing? Because my cost of goods was extremely cheap, it was really only the cost of shipping products into Amazon, which came out to about $1 per product. My profit margins were substantial. It could be anywhere from $5 to $100 plus per product, depending, of course, how expensive the Amazon listing was. And from this, coupon arbitrage was born. Now, I don't know if I'm the only person that started this, but I'm certainly one of the first. I taught this to thousands of people for a while, up until private label sellers started to catch on and adapt about a year later. But that first year alone, I did over 6 figures in profit from coupon arbitrage alone. And the reason it worked so well is the exact lesson that I'm covering in this video. There was an oversaturation of private label sellers at the time, and instead of only competing as a private label seller in a market where the opportunity was dwindling more and more each day, I instead asked myself a better question. Keep in mind, I didn't realize I was doing this at the time. It wasn't premeditated, but it did work. I simply said to myself, okay, there's an oversaturation of these sellers, and it seems like more and more people are starting every day. So rather than solely competing with them, what can I do, offer, or build that directly benefits from the oversaturation of these specific sellers? And this is such an important lesson that I've had to realize thinking differently. One of the most brilliant things that I've heard Kobe Bryant say was, there's a lot of answers that I don't have yet. And there's a lot of questions that I don't even have yet. And it's so important to ask yourself better questions so your brain can start to search for those answers both consciously and subconsciously.